for Marshall. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear. Even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the three. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Outside Durant from downtown. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
This is one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes right here.
Irving looking around. On the wing, MP. Screen by Lively. Clock at 6. And here's MP from outside. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Young guns love this type of competition. Great answer from MP.
Dunn outside. The 3 is up. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Thompson. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
You're not going to speed him up. Even when you get aggressive guarding Thompson, he stays in control. He's just so tough to cover.
Outside Durant. Booker for 3. Thompson pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. To the paint. Richards, the pass to Durant. It's not going to go for him. Dallas has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. They get it back. Goes back up. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Durant. Allen, he's checked in for Dunn. And it's Jones in for Devin Booker. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. Exum's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Dinwiddie in for Irving.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
To the middle. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Jones feels it out. A shot to stop the run. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Mavericks on top, opening up a huge gap. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with MP, and it's Exum in at the small forward position. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 42 in the game.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Dunn outside. Pass to Booker. All right, Grant, you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think they're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done. Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exum outside. Inside. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Allen, covered by MP. And here's Dunn. Fires from deep. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Allen against MP. Soft touch off the glass. MP's got 46.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
MP against Booker. 4-3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Dinwiddie outside. On the wing, MP. This one for 3. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Booker fires from way outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Dinwiddie outside.
2 minutes.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Down low. Here's Plumlee. Pass to Booker. Sinks that one from the post.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Booker against Dinwiddie. On the wing, MP. Launches a 3. And again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight, I mean, who does it better from distance? It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Mavericks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
36 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Dinwiddie against Booker. Dinwiddie outside. MP looking around. Offensive rebound. Gafford with the bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now Booker. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good game, man. Pizza for dinner tonight.
I might take home one of the chicken strips from here. I don't know. Right up.
Great win tonight, MP. Get the popcorn ready. It's game time. MP, hottest team in the land coming through.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday. And now look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the... very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. So I expect to see them keep the intensity up. So we should be in for a fumble.
And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him. But for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
Clarkson passes to Kessler. George against MP. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
1:57 left here in the opening quarter. And the three ball is good.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart really well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Three-pointer Markkanen. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Clarkson against MP. To the paint. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
Pass to Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Utah. It's blocked. It's out of bounds. It's touched by Lively. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Dante Exum comes in for Marshall. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Thompson. Utah also making some changes. Hendricks is checked in. And it's Collier in for Jordan.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Dinwiddie. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
But just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
Here's Clarkson. Nails it from the high post. Clarkson's got 5 points so far. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's Dallas up 3. And we'll... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
I like how they work the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Big men on the floor for Middle Washington and Gafford. MP out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Exum in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Mavericks leading by 5. Exum deciding where to go with it. On the wing, MP. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
To the middle. Target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 8.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. On the Mavericks with some changes. Derek Lively comes in for Daniel Gafford. It's Thompson in for Exum. Williams, he's checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson against MP. The 3. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Dallas leading by 7. MP outside. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year. The kick out to Williams. And it's off from 3-point range. Dallas has gone 1-2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Haynes. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hendricks passes to Williams. Here's Collier. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. MP kicks to Thompson. Over in the corner, Washington. Back to Thompson. From the arc. Thompson with the 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Anthony Davis is checked in for Dallas. Marshall comes in for MP. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, He's checked in for Irving. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Jazz. To the left wing. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Davis. Thompson the bounce pass. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And when we talk about players with great upside, Doris Derek Lively is one of the first to come up.
That's no question about that. This young man has great length and athleticism. He's adding strength every single day. Eventually, he's going to have some go-to moves offensively, but right now, rim runner, rim protector of the highest standard, and plays beyond his years.
And George, here we go. And the call will be on Keontae George. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to stand your ground. Had his feet set, took the hit, and got the call. That is a rugged defensive play.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. MP outside. Davis with a screen on George. And a wide open look for MP. Sinks the triple. MP's got a pair of triples in the second now for the man.
Yeah, sometimes your teammate gets you open with a screen. MP able to capitalize.
George finds Clarkson. Takes it from 10. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, they've shown an effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Takes a step back, knocks it loose, and stolen by MP. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Marshall passes to Haynes. Davis sets a screen from outside the arc. It's hauled in by George. Jazz trail by 18. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And Sexton slams it in.
You can see the explosive athleticism that caught the eye of NBA scout Sexton with the dunk.
Davis sets a screen. The 3 from MP. Another miss by MP. And so it's MP making things happen for Dallas. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this.
This thing has been about as one-sided as Shaq against Kenny in a three-point contest.
Or better yet, Shaq versus Kenny in the dunk.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Jazz.
They're getting steamrolled.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's...
And as we dive... And the Mavericks making a change here. MP's checked in. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And so in the game for the Jazz, the guard pair, it's George and Sexton. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. And it's Kessler in at the 5. To the inside, 8 feet away, and another basket for Dallas.
Well, you love to see young guys committing like this. Absorb the contact, be willing to mix it up. MP, yes, sir.
Outside Collins. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
A three from MP. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Took him no time at all on that one. Markkanen's got 5 points in the quarter.
And how about the response by Markkanen? Made 3 on one end, he comes right back for his own team. Love it.
Irving passes to Haynes. Another 3 for Dallas.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's rebounded by Dallas. A 3 from MP. Collins grabs the miss. And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. The Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside, Sexton. Markkanen inside the line. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 11 rebounds in the game. MP, no good.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And Davis pulls it down. Kessler's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touching last.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Washington comes in for Davis. Exum, he's checked in for Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. The Jazz also changing it up. Filipowski comes in for John Collins. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Keontae George. MP fires from way outside. Dallas again missing. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Sexton. And he lays it straight in. Sexton's got 8 points.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Dinwiddie outside. MP outside. Offered a screen on Clarkson. MP fires from way outside. And so it's Dallas, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Utah is shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with MP. And it's Exum in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Of course, we're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
And Utah making a change here. Springer's checked in. So it's the Jazz now. The Jazz working the ball around now. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Dallas shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Dinwiddie passes to Haynes. Shoots over Clarkson. Offensive rebound.
I think you have to admire the aggressiveness with which P.J. Washington plays every single night.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in. Clarkson outside. And stolen by MP. Dinwiddie right side. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And that's now 7 points for Spencer Dinwiddie. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the paint. Right wing. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Dinwiddie outside. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Sensabaugh. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Over in the corner, Washington. Now, here's MP. After to screen on Clarkson. MP from deep three-point land. Utah with the rebound. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night, you leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy. Now, obviously, we've seen Lauri Markkanen make a considerable leap. This guy goes from role player to all-star talent.
Dinwiddie outside. From deep. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Sexton has it in the corner. And stolen by MP. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. MP's got 15 points in just the second half. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Hands it from downtown.
Well, this has always been Lauri Markkanen's calling card, right? A 7-footer who can space the floor with that three-point shooting ability.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Outside Collins. And George kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Collins. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Gafford. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. MP's got 43 points.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Shot by Collins, no good. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 17-7. Good! Another from three.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Outside, George. And the foul called on NP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul. Now into the lineup for your Mavericks. Numero 00, Max Christie.
Back to Sexton. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they...
They really thought they had a chance tonight. Another day, another win. Good work.
So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach, I feel pretty good.
So do we, which is why we think you're ready to run with the starters.
Fans we've seen yet. Make sure you listen. You're about to go off.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set. And with the season still getting up to full speed, here are the latest power rankings. Let's see who's off to the races. Taking a look at New Orleans, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
You know, for the Mavericks, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Kyrie Irving. Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's MP, and it's Marshall in at the 3 slot. And for Minnesota, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And despite some of the challenging buildings to play in on the road in the NBA, MP and his team have made it a point to win tough games away from home. Easier said than done in this league.
And this team's goal was to compete on the road, and so far, so good. MP is looking for another good road performance tonight. And we all know in the NBA, it's hard winning on opposing courts.
For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Graham. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
Well, you know, every team is looking for a defensive anchor. Gobert fills that role to perfection.
And so Gobert nails both of them. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
Yep, count it. MP's got 5.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
Outside Conley. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. McDaniels from long range. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
On the wing, MP pulls it. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Now here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Yep, that one goes.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's MP. He's got 7. Oh, another miss by MP. Edwards looking it over. And there's the rejection. Davis with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Davis with a screen on Randall. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the long J. He's got 10.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. The 3-ball. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And so Davis will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 3-point lead. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
This is a team they faced and overcame in last year's playoffs.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Dallas with a change here, too. Thompson, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Minnesota again missing. Dallas leading by 3. And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
And Chris Finch has called timeout.
Substitution on court.
The Timberwolves have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. We've got Nas Reed, and it's Minot in at the 4. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's scoreless. Pass to Minot. Here's Shannon. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. Washington outside. And here's Irving to the inside. Here's MP. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
Pass to Shannon. Reed, a screen on Irving. The 3. The Mavericks pull it in. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home. Here's MP. Takes the hit. MP still gets it to go.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Out to the wing. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Edwards. Coming off a solid outing against Toronto. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Screen by Lively. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
The Mavericks lead by 15. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And the shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Dallas. And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Rudy Gobert's doing. Allie?
Guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer from Minnesota. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and they will likely miss significant playing time. Nevertheless, determined to battle through it. As we see, guys, he's already checked back in.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Conley. Now here's McDaniels. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. McDaniels got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Here's Dinwiddie. Still no points. Marshall passes to MP. Screen by Lively. 4 on the clock. And here's MP from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's McDaniels. And that one's long. MP with it. Lively with a screen on Conley. A deep 3 from MP. And so it's MP making things happen for Dallas. Helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Greetings, everybody. Before we...
Looking at Dallas. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Timberwolves. They're within striking. And that'll do it for...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Then there's Davis. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Here's Conley. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Randall. It's McDaniels on the wing. Check by Davis. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Lively.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Conley against MP. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Conley against Irving. Pass to Gobert. Out to the right wing. Randall right side. McDaniels from long range. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. McDaniels got 9.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
Well, last season, what stood out about this team was their three-point shooting. They shot a very high percentage from distance.
Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's MP. And the shot is good off the backboard. MP's got 27.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Randall outside. Puts up a 3. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
But I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter. And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the Mavericks picking up the basket just a moment ago. And it's out of bounds. Minnesota. So both teams changing it up here. Lively on the double. Here's Shannon. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota again missing.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
MP shot is off.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
McDaniels passes to Randall. Here's Shannon to stop the run. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Now here's Irving. Still without a bucket. MP outside. Out to Thompson. Over McDaniels. Another one falls for Dallas.
Yeah, good work by MP, noticing when someone else has a superior opportunity to score.
Pass to Randall. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Lively with it. And a slam dunk by Lively.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
Outside, Alexander Walker. And it's off from three-point range. And so Davis will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Irving. Second chance effort. No luck on that one. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Timberwolves trail by 20. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. That one misses. Called the Timberwolves. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Dillingham out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Readiness is so important, and the moment he saw his opening, MP was ready to attack.
Here's Dillingham. After the basket by Dallas. Here's Garza. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Shot's good by Thompson.
Looking a lot like his dad right there. Klay Thompson with the physical play, challenging that interior.
Lets it go from deep. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to Reid. Here's Garza. Back to Reid. Looking to win the run. And the three-pointer goes.
You don't want to leave Reid any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Randall inside. Washington's there. Randall can't hit. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Washington, a screen on Conley. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. MP's got 39. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Pass to Edwards. Now Randall fires for 3. Sinks it from distance.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
On the wing, MP. Guarded by Edwards. MP no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Now here's MP. Washington a screen. MP drives in. Up top, Dinwiddie. Now here's MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington a screen on Edwards. From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Mavericks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a
game. MP looking around. Gafford with a screen on McDaniels. MP gets rebounded by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Inside, here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. MP way outside, off target. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver.
Good game, MP. Great win tonight, MP.
I told you. Once you make the starting lineup, we're in the endorsement game. Great choice. Yo, I cannot believe I'm getting paid. Yo, I appreciate all this, man. You putting in work, bro. Come on, man.
This nigga would be friends so bad. Join my damn party.
One.
What?
One.
What?
Come on, bro.
Nigga said his fucking nose is stopped up.
Got nothing. Got. What do you want?
You trying to scratch or something?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
This nigga mic lagging out. Shit, I ain't even got time to hear this nigga no more.
Come on, bro. I'm not gonna tell you again, nigga.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Invited me to something. What do you want to talk to me?
Yeah.
Want to talk to me or something? What do you?
Yeah. I heard you at work right now.
Go to work at 7.
Nigga studying a whole grown ass man like he knows my fucking shift times and shit.
So, are you not supposed to be at work right now?
Are you not supposed to be at work right now?
I told you I go to work at 7.
I go in at 5.
Must have got fired or something. Fired on his day off. How you get fired on your day off, man?
It's called I work at 5. This nigga dick eating. He don't even know what the fuck you talking about. He just putting dick in
Damn,
his
that nigga
mouth.
sound hurt. I heard that nigga.
How?
Oh, I heard that nigga, man.
Look at your haircut. You think I'm hurt?
Bro, I heard his ass. Nigga got bored of 2K and want to talk to me now.
I'm still on 2K.
Talk to me then, huh? Damage I do that game, bro. I did
What you want to
14,000
do?
damage. Crash, what do you want to do, bro?
What's
I'm
up?
gonna be here chatting with you. It's too early in the day for that shit, bro.
What you want to do?
Say the word, bro. I'm there.
I'm here.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go in.
Come on. Pussy, nigga.
From all this shit, bro. Like, act like I'm a hoe or something, man.
Bro, stop talking, bro. You're playing Marvel Rivals. You're about to be 30 next week. Just really think about it.
What are you doing? You loading in or what? Back on Marbles if you ain't on, bro.
You're about to be 30. You're playing that game.
Hold in, bro. I'm finna get back.
I'm not playing Marvel Rivals.
Bro, what's going on?
We trying to shoot you.
Rolling this shit, bro.
I'm trying to shoot you. So what you want to do?
Rolling me. Where the cameras at, man? This is a prank.
What?
Fucking daytime.
What?
Said your ass is pranking me 1 o'clock in the fucking daytime, trolling me and shit.
This nigga is gay.
Where are you at, nigga?
Yo, girl house.
Girl house?
Mm-hmm.
Got a PlayStation over there?
I brought mine.
Bro, yours? Gave you the password. Wi-Fi.
Don't worry about it.
I love her though. That do me like that.
She said if you didn't have that barber, she wouldn't have done it.
The scratch on night, or what are you finna do? Hop back on Marvel. What's up?
You said what?
Hop on the night, or what are you finna do? Back on
Yeah,
Marvels.
waiting on you.
Load it in.
Nick got on fast.
I loaded in as soon as they said scratch.
Nigga love that game, boy.
I was in there putting belts of ass with Loki on there. Better download that motherfucker.